Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Florida Gators offense will start this game off. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Lee takes to the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd.
He's got it. First down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Fires complete on the crosser. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The Tigers' offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down?
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Takes it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give out of the gun. Gets it past the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Miller. Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. And the Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. Tripped up for the tackle.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gator! Look, I know it's only the 2nd
is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Ball State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got him downfield. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Might as well stick with him. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. Quick step and go. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to take a shot. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Lead a throw. Makes him talk to the hand. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Try and play action. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The give on the inside. Running through contact. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Turns it loose deep. Snags it on the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 2nd down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, Dave.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And the Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it has.
He lobs one high down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Missouri! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On the move. Runs through a tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
The play action fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a third down. Lee takes to the air. Gets it out quickly. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Gators are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target over the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Going to swing it on second down. Swings it out to his running back. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Touchdown, Florida! And they take for 6 more points. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Terry. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Lee to throw. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs.
Hits him in stride at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. To the air on first down. Right on the money. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Terry. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. This one's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. That's reeled in. It's Campbell. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of it.
A shot toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly. Still down by a good bit of points.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They go to the ground. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Right back to the well. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. All game is over. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season,